But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to Southend versus Chesterfield live watch-along. We've got the teams here. So we're talking about Southend, who currently sit in 16th in National League. We've got Martin, Scott Morris, Ralph, Kensdale, Bridge, Hussin, Cardwell, Wood, Taylor, Fonguk and Coker. For Chesterfield, you have got Tyra, Mandeville, Palmer, Grimes, Horton, Oldacre, Naylor, Jacobs, Banks, Colclough, and Grigg. It's going to be a very, very good game. Chesterfield are obviously clear favourites. They are top of the league. They've only lost one this season. They've played 18, drawn 2, won 15 out of the 18 games they have played on a 5-game winning streak. It might be longer than that, but this is the form guide that I can see. Southend, they've played 19, won 9, drawn 4, lost 6 on a plus 14, which is pretty impressive for a team that's in 14th place, to be fair. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be entertaining, I'm sure, but we'll wait and see. So the teams are out on the pitch. We've got, as always, the interactive scoreboard that will reset once the game kicks off. You've got the video printer for keeping up to date with all the other games happening all over the Europe, and they're the lineups as well if you want to keep up to date with who started. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Big up, mate. Hope you're well. Just watched quiet game between Notts County and Bradford. Ended 4-2. Doesn't sound very quiet, does it? I do want to say to you, Chris, hope you enjoy tomorrow. I know you're coming to Wolverhampton for the darts, so yeah, a big up to you, mate. My prediction 2-2 is ridiculous. Southend have to play with only 2 subs, but it's been Southend versus National League for the whole season. Yes, they've literally just got 2 subs, which could end the game very quickly if you think about it. Injuries can happen just like that, but they are on the verge of a takeover, so things will improve for Southend. They'll be able to get some freebies in. Obviously the January transfer window isn't that far away as well, so it's going to be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to this one personally. I know Luke, that's in the chat sometimes with the Armory, he's actually there, so I hope he has a good game and enjoys the game himself. But yeah, the game will have a minute silence. Paul Cook is obviously the manager of Chesterfield, well known, plenty of EFL experience. Kevin Mayer is the Southend manager. So they will be having a minute silence for Remembrance Sunday. I'm guessing that Roots Hall hasn't had a game around this time, so they are going to do one today. We'll try and ignore that there's a shrimp in the middle of the pitch. With a big smiley face on him, but it is what it is. I've gone for Southend to get a result as they get behind their team. They drag ball in net. I'm watching this on my phone as I'm Manchester tonight for the boxing. Mr. Travel Setter, isn't you, mate? Jeez. Manchester for boxing, Wolves for the darts. It's all right for you. Hope you have a nice weekend, though, mate. I'm actually trying to purposely look out for Luke to see if I could see him in there. Rooksall's not a big stadium, so to be fair, it probably won't be too hard to spot him. I will have a look, see. Well respected minute silence here. Southend is not far from where I was born, which is where there's massive barracks, so it is very well respected in Southend. Wonderfully done. Well respected, totally. No, Carlisle was Barnsley got international call-ups. It's mad how much it's affecting now, because I think there's 2 games in the League Two that's been postponed. I like it, don't get me wrong, I like it, but it is crazy how it's affecting every league now. It used to be the good old days where it just affected the Premier League and the Championship, but now it's pretty much every league is affected. Okay, so Southend will be kicking us off here, going from right to left. Southend mentality been brilliant on pitch this season. No matter what you throw at them this season, it didn't have deduction. They'd be in playoff places. Yeah, 100%. They've been incredible. They don't make them like they do in Essex, to be fair. Right, here we go. Game's underway. Be interesting to see. Wasn't the greatest start there. Southend give the ball straight to Chesterfield. Got Kevin Davies on commentary today. Now, Chesterfield I watched a lot last season. Very impressed with them, to be fair. Obviously, they were just unlucky that Wrexham and Notts County were in the same league as them. I expect the same this season, if I'm honest. Been mental week in terms of sports news. Everton deduction, Fury and Usyk finally getting it on. Well, we'll see about that. I've got my doubts if that will even take place. I know it's been announced for February, I think, isn't it? I got my doubts on that, if I'm honest. I don't know why I got my doubts. It's just something doesn't ring right for me. Oh, Southend. Very good from the throw in there. Typical National League football. Throw-ins are dangerous set pieces. They had a profit. Yeah, I know, but I watched it, and I don't know. Don't know what it is in my head that's just thinking it's not going to happen. Obviously, I don't know enough about boxing, to be fair, but something doesn't sit right. But to be fair, Hay very had preference, and that didn't happen. Well, yeah, but no, don't know. Just something in the back of my head that says it won't happen. Chesterfield goalkeeper under a lot of pressure there. deals with it fine. It has gone for a free kick to Southend, I think. Why has he got writing on his hand already? That's the referee, by the way. It's like he's been writing on his hand. I must remember his name. Mind you, it wouldn't surprise me if he's got left and right written on his hand. Me as a ref. I'm the same as you. I only believe it if they're in ring fighting. Yeah, just something, I don't know. Just something in the back of my head just says it ain't going to happen. I think it'd be a great fight if it does happen. I just don't see it happening. Don't know why. I wish I knew why, to be fair. These throw-ins are ridiculous. Like, I've seen a lot of throw-ins, especially National League. These ones are something else. Full pelt. Yeah. I heard about this. I've obviously not seen it. You know me. I will not watch the Grand Prix, but I have read about it. So Chris saying here, can't believe Las Vegas Grand Prix going ahead after loose drain covers damaging cars in practice one. I don't care if it's just one. One is, yeah. That's my theory. If something is that serious happened, because that could kill someone. There's no two ways about it. That could kill someone. I'm surprised it's happening, but it's the money in it. Money talks, unfortunately, Chris. Chesterfield are on attack here, but Southend deal with it in the end. Game started to work, to be fair. Just over 5 minutes in. See, Mandeville's a really interesting player because I know he's more of a right winger striker. And I think he's playing like a right back today, which is interesting. But I think he's been given free roam down the right as well, by the looks of it as well. Corner to Chesterfield here. But it's not cancelled as sport run by Americans these days and want the revenue and money. They cancel Imola for floods, but don't cancel this for loose drain covers. Yeah. Totally agree with the flooding. Definitely would agree with the drain covers. You know, it's a loose drain cover. It could kill someone. Do they seriously want to be remembered for killing a driver? Another corner here for Chesterfield. These players need to worry less about their hair, seriously. Right, Mandeville going to take the corner here. Cross ball here, finding Mandeville. So they just said to me, 8 assists he's got this season. Doesn't surprise me because he's a very attacking minded player. Oh, hello. I don't know. It's worth a look at for me. Game has started pretty well. Both teams going for it. Oh. You can see the quality in both sides there. Southend look really good defensively. Look good in midfield. Chesterfield, very much the same. See, the more they talk about goals, the more I worry about it's going to be a 0-0. You just have that horrible feeling when they keep talking about it. It's going to end up being 0-0. I watched YouTube blogger Simon Wilson, who travels around the world doing challenges. He went to Vegas and went to a bit where track was, but you couldn't see anything as was all boarded up. It just smells dodgy, doesn't it? That is. They never cancelled Belgium Grand Prix, most dangerous track on grid, even with dangerous wet weather. Yeah, they just like we've said this about Spa before, haven't we? They just need to change it a little bit, just a little bit of changes, and it sorts out the problem. You know, yes, it is entertaining to watch as an F1 spectacle, but it is extremely dangerous. They just need to change it a tiny bit. It's not even a big change to the track. Just change it a tiny bit, and it will be safe. There's always been an element of risk. It's F1, but we all know what can possibly happen there, and that shouldn't be the case. Should never be the case. I think both teams at the moment are just lacking in the final third of quality. And a lot of them are just lacking passing accuracy as well. This left back, I don't know who it is. I actually have no idea who it is. Ralph. I think it's Ralph. But Hartlepool are 1-0 up against York City. I've seen he's doing these passes down the line, and he's not found him once yet. Not even close to him either. You might need to change the way he's doing it for me. No, nothing is perfect, mate. Nothing is perfect. I wish it was. Ever to get deduction while of a certain club's punishment is naughty step for 1 minute. I can guarantee you City will get punished. I will guarantee you Chelsea will get punished. And in fairness to Chelsea, they have also reported themselves for this situation as well, because they found out about it when they were going through the takeover situation. So Chelsea will get punished at some point. It takes longer because with FFP, it's quite simple. With what City have done, it's a big investigation. That they haven't. I don't think they've even agreed on the independent judging panel yet, because obviously City weren't happy with the first judge because he was an Arsenal fan. What that matters is beyond me. Good luck trying to find a judge that doesn't support the team. Supposedly they won the final one that supports Man City. That could be a bit tricky due to the fact City haven't been put, a team that anyone chooses for years. That's got to be a foul, yeah. Kind of a caught with an arm. I wouldn't say it's an elbow. I think he's got to have a chat there. I don't think he means to at all. He didn't even know he was there, I think. Can of worms been open now? Yeah, well, this is the thing. The way that Everton been punished, City have to be punished to the full extent of the law. Everton have. I think they might get a slight reprieve. I think it might go down to like 8 or 7 points, if I'm honest, like if they go through the whole process. But then you've got the clubs that are then suing them. That will then announce more points deduction. So yeah, Everton are in an absolute mess. And look, I won't support them because I won't. They broke the rules. Rules are rules when it comes to FFP. But I wish City and Chelsea had been dealt with by now as well. But City is just playing silly buggers, which is why that situation has not been dealt with, because they're just playing silly buggers. You know, they could have had. They could have gone to. They could have gone and sit in front of the independent panel. Think about it, 6 months ago, but because they weren't happy with the judge, they then decided to play silly buggers. Oh, we're not having him because he's an Arsenal fan. Like, seriously? I'm pretty sure judges do not think of their supporting interests when it comes to working out if someone's guilty or not guilty. I think that's just the way it is in life. Be a worrying state of affairs if that was the case. Oh, hang on, Southend. Ooh, good little flick on there by Cardwell. Southend are doing very well. It was a very good game. I think there's another goal here. Goal for Eastleigh against Altrincham. Don't give Matt any ideas. Oh dear. I agree. Rules are rules, but can't just punish Everton. Oh yeah, mate. I want everyone punished. Whoever's done anything wrong, want them all punished. It's just Everton was a lot easier to do. You know, they weren't going to fight it. I know they're not happy with it, but yeah, it's it is what it is. Manchester City cases like Ruddy Connor, Ben Fowl, drugs test, both handle it awfully, trying to find loopholes. That's exactly what City are trying to do. They're finding loopholes. I think what will end up happening is they'll probably be found guilty of a quarter of them, which is still extensive. They'll still get a severe punishment for that. But 115, if they were found guilty of every, that they'll be way, way, way down somewhere in the abyss. And the thing is, it would be a massive, massive exodus as well if City ever were to get punished, like people are saying about going down to Championship, League One, League Two. The other thing is, if City do get punished and they do get kicked out by the EPL, EFL have to agree to accept them. They don't necessarily have to agree to a team. They can say, no, I don't want them. So there's also that to look into as well. It's very interesting. Southend will definitely take it to Chesterfield. Oh, good save there. Well, brilliant save there. Southend still on the attack here. Now collected by the goalkeeper. Very good game, I have to say. If this ends 0-0 and it's been this entertaining, I'll be well chuffed. Good save by Tyra. It's a very entertaining game. Defensively, Ralph looks really good. It's just his choice of pass down this wing, a little bit to, needs to be improvement, if I'm honest. But defensively, it looks very sound. Even if they strip their trophies, you can't strip them of their memories. No, you can't. And to be honest, if you think about it, a lot of City fans are really annoying. Just imagine that with a punishment. They'll be really, really annoying. Always Southend. Goes out for a goal kick to Chesterfield. Very entertaining. Goal kick taken. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Chesterfield. Very, very good pace there by Colclough. Goes out for a Chesterfield corner. So Mandeville with the corner here. Oh, Mandeville. Ooh, just no one in the middle. Oh, mind you, Chesterfield kept it in here. Whips in cross, headed out. Chesterfield going to build another attack. Whipped in. Oh, corner again for Chesterfield. Oh, it's player down here. Number 16. Taylor's down. Good pressure here by Chesterfield, though. Oh, how is he not interfering when the ball literally goes over him? Anyway, corner comes in. Palmer and easily collected there by Martin. Heart the ball down 2-0 up against York City, by the way. Big up to John Joe Silver. Big up to Chesterfield. It's been a really good game, to be fair. Don't know if you all managed to watch it, but honestly, it's a really entertaining game. You can see the quality in both the sides, to be fair. Here comes Chesterfield now. Not Chesterfield, Southend now. Oh, goes back to Tyra there. Nwangu now ranked in top 10 boxing rankings after one boxing fight with Fury, which was his debut. This is like giving pop quiz winner a knighthood. So, how is? Oh my god! God. Look, I would love to see him fight more because I was quite impressed by him, to be fair, from what I saw of the highlights. I'd love to see him fight more, but to put him in the top 10 already, wow. I just feel bad for the other ones that have been fighting, all their career, and they're not even in the top 10. Crazy. Right, here comes Chesterfield on attack once again. Still 0-0. Got caught out there by Southend. Got to be a foul, surely. Yeah. Foul on the number 14 Wood by Grimes. We're 23 minutes in. Game has been very entertaining, I have to be honest. Say Chesterfield probably just edging it just a little bit. Oh, hang on. Cardwell, good shot there. Well saved by Tyra. Gone out for a Southend throw-in. Quickly taken. Not used as a set piece this time. Oh. It's been a great 0-0, mate. Sometimes you do get some great 0-0s. And this is definitely one of them. This has been... I can't remember the other game that I was doing that was 0-0 for quite a while. It was really, really good. I think it was Arsenal-Newcastle, wasn't it? Arsenal-Newcastle was great 0-0. This has been really entertaining. Some good chances. Good build-up play. Good defending. Free kick here for Southend. Here comes the free kick, headed on by Cardwell. Here's Ralph. What? Shot just wide. Good attempt, though, to be fair. So I'm just setting up, making sure they've got the goal celebrations ready. Bradford for 4-0 down at half-time today. Notts County, great to watch. Beautiful football. Bradford problems are at the top of the club. Can't blame Alexander. It's ridiculous they are cursed. Bradford had good enough managers, but clowns at the top. Yeah. It's disappointing, really. But yeah, Notts County just ridiculously good. I can't talk. It's crazy, to be fair. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
So, goal for Chesterfield. I think it was Grigg. Let's just have a look at the replay here, if they give me a chance. So, big up and under. Cole Clough makes the run. Jacobs, yeah, nice little cross into the 6-yard area, and Grigg's just got to literally put his toe out. Job done. Yeah, excellent stuff. Well, I don't know if it was against the run of play per se, if I'm perfectly honest. I think Chesterfield have slightly edged the game so far, slightly. But Grigg with the goal. Luke Williams is the asset. Unbelievable coach. Williams turned down Oxford after Manning left Oxford for Bristol City. Wow. It's mad, isn't it? Honestly, it's. Big up to Luvio Subusa Glomo. Can we watch it with you, please? I'm all the way from South Africa. Unfortunately, we can't show it down to copyright issues. I don't know how you could possibly watch it being in South Africa. I honestly wouldn't have a clue how to watch it, because I know that we've got people that watch football in America and Canada, and they struggle watching National League football. There is a National League TV app. I don't know whether or not that works worldwide. I don't think it probably does, but it's worth a shot. Other than that, maybe the Zone might be doing it, which is DAZN. They sometimes show these type of games. But yeah, sorry, I can't help, unfortunately. We can't be done for copyright. Yeah, it was. Look, proper National League goal, isn't it? Just push it out wide, cross it in quickly. It is what it is, isn't it? So it's not going to be a 0-0. Not going to be cursed with the 0-0. But oh, he's bringing it back for the foul here. I'll say that was a bit harsh, because the player was offside, actually got fouled. But thankfully, the ref has brought it back to the previous foul. So Southend do keep it. Absolutely fantastic. I think we all predicted Chesterfield to run away with the league this season. Yeah. Chesterfield were clear favourites, weren't they? What was always tough for me was who would get in the playoffs. Yeah, that was always going to be the tricky part. And to be fair, it is. It is a tricky part. I think what I've seen from Southend today, and obviously the takeover is not far from being completed. They should be able to do it. You know, they're not a million miles away from pushing for the playoffs. So I think they could do it. They definitely play some really good football. I understand, but thank you for the update at the list. I could enjoy listening to you as our commentator. Thank you very much, Luvio. Love that name. It's absolutely amazing. I'll try and commentate as much as I can. I do get sidetracked with other information sometimes. I do apologise. I'm trying to see what's happened here. I think Cardwell's. Did he clash with Tyra there? I think he did. So it is a Chesterfield free kick. Free kick is now taken. Martin, wasn't the greatest clearance there by Martin. Chesterfield do win the ball back quickly. Here's Jacobs, here's Griggs, here's Banks. Beautiful play there by Banks. Here's Horton. Shot. Oh, good save there by Martin. To be fair, good, not a bad effort by Colclough. Southend can make players if they get takeover sorted. Yeah, it shouldn't be too far. It should be any week now. As you know, the actual finalising of a takeover takes a lot longer than what a lot of people would like, unfortunately. Do you think Chesterfield could be up there in League Two next year? 100%. I'll be surprised if they don't. For me, it would be an absolute shock if they don't go to League Two next season. They are by far the best. To be fair, they were really unlucky last year. It was just down to Notts County and Wrexham being in that league that they didn't get promotion last season, because they were good last season. Chesterfield were a very good team. And they've improved. They look much, much better. I reckon Takeover will be done at the same time as us, which will be next week. Vince, Chris. Yeah, I reckon within the next 14 days, both should be sorted and finalised and all announced and party poppers, blah, 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 blah. Southend corner here. Come up to 34 minutes played. Yeah, I had a feeling the ref would stop it here. Do you think there's a proper tussle there between Naylor and the number 2, Scott Morris? So corner comes in here. Oh, jeez, what the heck was that? Thankfully, Tyra come out and collects that, but not a great defensive header, if I'm honest. Just upped it to the sky for it just to wait to come back down. Our new potential owners have always said 25th November home game versus Charlton. You don't want to miss it. Well, fingers crossed. All I can say is fingers crossed, because things can happen. There can be little delays. But yeah, hopefully that is. Right. No offence. What manager wants to be interviewed whilst a game is in play? Absolute madness. Well, my response is, way we've been playing, I want to miss it. It's weird because takeovers can have one of two responses. One, all the players are so excited they come out and put an amazing performance, or it can absolutely flop. So I hope it's the party time. Imagine getting interviewed after doing rounds from White Tie. It's weird, isn't it? I'll be honest. It's the last thing I'd want to be doing whilst being a manager. Last thing I want to be doing is have some guy come over to me and ask me questions. He's lucky he doesn't swear. It's just annoying. You know, the game's still playing. Wait till half time. Why has it got to be whilst the game's happening? Absolute madness. I would as well. I would have told him to get knotted. Like, surely he can't. Surely he can speak to one of the coaches. Why has he got to be the manager? I don't think Kevin has actually sat down the whole first half yet. Leave him alone. Just showing the goal there from Grigg. The cross by Jakes was immaculate. Pinpoint into the 6-yard box. Perfect. Even Grigg said what a ball that was. It was. The ball was incredible. just where you want to put it, with plenty of pace as well. Absolutely incredible. Oh, Southend have gained. Oh. Chesterfield just work hard as a unit. Yeah, just about got away with that one. But they're so dangerous. Corner for Chesterfield. I feel sorry for Steiner getting interviewed by commentators in F1. Have you realised his team principles of others? I think, is it? I don't watch it enough, so maybe he has been. But I know when they're doing the live race, they always have someone, team principal or some kind of hierarchy dude from a team. I'm guessing they've never had Gunter on there because I'm guessing Gunter would literally come out of anything. They would need a bleep button. Bleep. For Gunter. Oh, I love him. Oh, Chesterfield just works so hard. When they don't have possession, they work so hard to get the ball back. Oh, good cross there. Good. I don't know if it's a cross or a shot, but Martin did what he needs to do in Southend now build. Here comes Southend. When they were asking Kevin some questions, the subs were warming up. They've only got two, obviously down to many issues. And Kevin was saying that a couple of their players are already struggling with fitness that are playing. So hopefully nothing happens, because it'd be really, really tough on Southend. It's Svanguk. Just going on the end of it there. Great cross there. Chesterfield deal with it. Cleared it. It's gone to Grigg. It's gone to a free kick to Chesterfield. Can I ask if you can tell what's the score right now between Stockport versus Colchester? I can, and I will. Stockport versus Colchester. Let's have a look. See. Just give me 2 seconds. It's just gonna have to find. Oh, don't want to get off that. Don't. Let's have a look. See. It is 0-0 between Stockport and Colchester right now. Let's go around the ground. So Blackpool 2, Shrewsbury 0 as it stands right now. Stevenage 0, Lincoln 0. Accrington Stanley 0, Wrexham 0, Barrow 0, Crawley 0, Forest Green Rovers 1, Grimsby 0, Gillingham 1, Salford 1, Harrogate 0, Swindon 1, Mansfield 1, Newport 0, Sutton 0, Tranmere 1. National League, Dorking are 1-0 up against Boreham Wood, Eastleigh are 1-0 up against Altrincham, Oxford City are 2-0 up against Ebbsfleet. Maidenhead have just taken the lead ups against Solihull. Aldershot are 1-0 up against Rochdale, and Hartlepool are 2-0 up against York. So there you go. I wish Steiner was in charge of Viking. That would have been an interesting combination. Oh, crikey. That would have been so interesting. Oh, they're just announcing the Aldershot goal now, which I just said to you. The refs were dealing with this game really well because there's been some pretty tough challenges in this game. Rochdale have equalised. So it's 1-1 between Rochdale and Aldershot. So Chesterfield free kick, just 43 minutes in now. See if Southend can do anything before half time. Here's Ralph out to Bridge. Southend throw. Now, will they use this as a set piece? I think they should, personally. Scott Morris has taken a shorter throw in. Here's Taylor. Waste. Ex-Carlisle striker Toby Show, Silver scoring for Maidenhead. I like him impact off the bench, but overall this is his level, yeah. 1-0 Stockport Wooten. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. There you go. Look at that. See Matthew Everington now permanent manager at Colchester. Jeez. Just when you can figure can't get worse at Colchester. So we've got 2 minutes of injury time here. Been really good first half. Chesterfield just edged it for me. They deserve to be 1-0 up. Southend have had some good chances there. Try and get some stats when we come back after the break. Mate, oh jeez. It's just, yeah. I'm Colchester born and bred, and they hire an ex-Tottenham man. Yeah. Only need to see how it worked for him in a short spell at Crawley last season. Now, mine's more to do with that. He's ex-Tottenham, but pretty sure he was he at Tottenham? Pretty sure he was, wasn't he? Matthew Evans. Pretty sure he was. Yeah, had a feeling he was. Just scumbag. Oh, good cross here. Oh, good defending there. And Martin collects that. Just over 20 seconds left of the first half. Good entertaining first half, to be fair. And that is half time. From Ben Garner to Matthew Everington, complete contrast in terms of ability. Well, it's just goal's just a joke, mate. It really is. Has been for years. Don't think it will be changing anytime soon either. Guys, I'm going to have a quick break. I will be back shortly. as always.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. Find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure. But one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours.
Welcome back, people. So I'm just going to go through the stats. Don't have possession stats. Don't know why. So total shots, 3 for Southend, 4 for Chesterfield, 2 shots on target for Southend, 3 for Chesterfield, 5 corners for Chesterfield, 2 for Southend, throw-ins, 18 for Southend, 6 for Chesterfield. The reason that makes me smile is because Southend have the typical National League style of throw-ins, which is nice and long, dangerous. So yeah. So let's go in to the other games, because there are other games happening as we talk. So let's just get the list up here. Let's see what we got. Right. So Armenia 1-1 with Wales. Has that game finished? What time did that kick off? Full time. So that is a finished result. So that's a big blow to Wales for qualifying for Euros. WSL, Chelsea have beaten Liverpool 5-1. In League One, you got Blackpool 2-0 up against Shrewsbury. Let's see if I can find you the goal scorers. Jordan Rhodes and Beasley for the goals for Blackpool. Stevenage 0-0 with Lincoln. Acton Stanley 0-0 with Wrexham. Barrow 0-0 with Crawley. Forest Green Rovers are 2-0 up against Grimsby Town. McAllister with 2 goals. Gillingham are 1-1 with Southend. Salford, Mahoney with the goal for Gillingham. Smith with the goal for Salford. Harrogate are losing 1-0 to Swindon. Young with the goal for Swindon. Mansfield are 1-0 up against Newport. Keeler Dunn with the goal for Mansfield. Stockport are 1-0 up. As Chris said earlier, it was Wooten with the goal. I'm slightly intrigued by the team that Colchester have got here. Says everything. Only because Arsenal got a player on loan there and he's just not playing. Pointless as per usual. Sutton are losing 1-0 to Tranmere. Good lift with the own goal there for Tranmere. What else we got here? EFL Trophy, Wickham are 1-0 up against Wimbledon. Sadlier with the goal, 84 minutes. The game has just finished in that game. Let's have a look. Not interested in League 1 in Scotland or League 2. Barnet 0-0 with Gateshead. Bromley 0-0 with Field. Dorking 1-0 up against Boreham Wood. Rutherford with the goal for Dorking. Eastleigh are 1-0 up against Altrincham. Quigley with the goal for Eastleigh. Oxford City are 2-0 up against Ebbsfleet. Capecua and McCracken with the goals for Oxford City. Clifford given a red card for Ebbsfleet, so Ebbsfleet are down to 10 men in that game. Halifax 0-0 with Wealdstone. Kidderminster 0-0 with Dagenham. Rochdale 1, Aldershot 1. Keown with the goal for Rochdale. Barham with the goal for Aldershot. Maidenhead are 1-0 against Solihull, as Chris said earlier as well. Show Silver with the goal for Maidenhead. Obviously, Southend are losing 1-0 to Chesterfield. Greek with the goal. Woking 0, Oldham 0. York City 0, Hartlepool 2. Hassey and Crawford with the goals for Hartlepool. I think that is that. For games that matter, really. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Been very good game. Great quality goal from Chesterfield, showing why they are top of the league, not ruling Southampton out. They had their chances. Fans know how to drag their team through. Yeah, look, I wouldn't rule Southend coming out, but they haven't won from a losing position yet this season. But we all know that stat can change just like that. Doesn't really make much difference, if I'm honest. So, Chesterfield and Southend players are back out. Chesterfield will be kicking us from right to left in the second half. Let's take this half time off now. So just waiting for the kickoff. A couple of minutes late, if I'm honest. Still saying half time there. So I'm not behind the scoreboard. Don't know what the delay is here. The ref's just counting all the players now. Right, Chesterfield get us back underway here for the second half. Let's see what they can do. Let's have a look. Big up to Peter. The clerk and poll, he could win. Chris saying you spelt good wrong. It's wrong. What time's the Grand Prix on? I know it's a night race, so yeah, I don't exactly know what time it actually starts. Not that I'm tempted to get up, but I do wake up early anyway. So if I do happen to be up, I might watch it. Wow, who knew Ferrari being quick in qualifying? Look what happened when it matters. Exactly. Yeah. I'll tell you what would be interesting if you started doing points for qualifying. That would be interesting. If you did like 10 for pole and then going down to 1 for top 10, be interesting. 6 a.m. in the morning. To be fair, I might be up for it. It's whether or not I want to watch it. I don't know. I might watch it. I might. We'll see. We'll see. I will be up, so I suppose no great harm in watching. I suppose. Hosting with, yeah, a shot. I suppose that's what you might want to call it, but. Best not watching it with Max second because Science getting penalty because of the drain cover. So ridiculous. Not is that seriously why he got his Cole Clough with his shot just wide? Is that seriously why he got his 10-minute? 10 place penalty because of that? So something that was not his fault. Moss saying here, Canada versus Jamaica for me, and NHL in Sweden on 2. O'Lorin and David got to beat the English Jamaicans after torrential downpour last night. Any goal in Jamaican song? If you would have said Science, Peter, then I agree. Luke is at Southend match you're talking, and he also have a good soccer Saturday. Yeah, Luke is. I hope he's having a good game. To be fair, has there been a goal here for Gateshead? Yes, Gateshead have taken the lead against Barnet. Can't say that was the best goal I've ever seen in my life, but it's a goal. A goal's a goal. Here come Chesterfield on a decent attack. Is Mandeville. Not the best cross in the world. Game hasn't started as well as the first half was, if I'm honest. A bit sloppy from both sides. But right now, as it stands, Chesterfield will be 8 points clear at the top with a game in hand. So you got Barnet, Bromley, Solihull, Gateshead, Altrincham, Aldershot. Would not be surprised Barnet and Bromley are up there. Kind of expect them to be up there, if I'm honest. It's the other places I just don't know. Question marks. Obviously, you have an amazing playoff special at the end of the season in the National League, which I absolutely adore. But yeah, I kind of expect Barnet and Bromley to be up there. I just don't know about the other teams. Solihull, possible. Probably the favourites out of the rest, and then the other 3 places, I don't know. Tricky to predict, if I'm honest. But, if Southend recruit well, then I'd have to put Southend in that bracket as well. Here's Coleclough. Good defending there. Oh, it's actually a foul against Ralph. Bit soft, if I'm honest, but linesmen the ones that flagged it. Science hand damage to car cause of it, but not his. Well, it's not his fault. So that's mental. Sometimes you just need a bit of common sense, don't you, when it comes to penalties? Here comes Chesterfield. Nice low cross there. Martin collects that nice and comfortably, though. Here's Jacobs. Foul on Banks there, says the linesman or the ref. Right. So the foul on Banks wasn't a foul, but that was. Okay. Right, here's Jacobs. Low cross. Oh, hang on. Oh, Grigg. Very unlucky there. Even Verstappen said it's not a penalty. Exactly. Just have some common sense. It's like, why are you getting punished for something that's not your fault? Stupid. Just come up to 54 minutes played. It's pretty much been all Chesterfield the second half, but it's not amazing football at the moment. Well, Grand Prix shouldn't be going ahead when it clearly wasn't ready. Well, obviously rushed it, didn't they? Obviously rushed it. Money, money, money. That's all that matters. I'll see if I might watch it in the morning. We'll see. But I will literally turn it off as soon as Verstappen goes into first, which will probably be within the first few minutes. F1, unfortunately, doing it again, waiting until someone gets seriously injured or worse again. Yeah, well, this is the thing, isn't it? It concerns me when it's drain cover. It's a street circuit. These things just shouldn't happen. I get drain covers are going to be on street circuits, but make sure that they're safely secured. I don't expect you to remove the drain covers, but there is ways of securing them. And they should be secured 100%. Cardwell with a header here, very easily collected by Tyra. First decent attack from Southend for the second half. Probably switches Grand Prix on, lights out. Spot on. That is literally it. Yeah, I could see it. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, because it'll obviously be a perfect one to do as a watch along as well. But I'm not doing that because you just hear me swearing throughout the whole race. I get really annoyed watching the F1 nowadays. I really do. I don't enjoy it. Oh, hang on, there's another goal here. Another goal for Maidenhead. Two 0 up against Solihull. Surprised Maidenhead are that far, that low, to be fair, because they play some great football. I don't know what's happening at Maidenhead. They're one of those teams I actually enjoy watching. Bobby loves Snacks Team Radio. Mate, I can't stand anything about Red Bull. I just can't stand them. I don't know what. Oh, I've never hated the team so much. I really haven't. And I've been around long enough to remember Minardi and Benetton, and I've never hated the team so much. You know, I've never really been a great fan of Ferrari, but I've never hated them. Obviously, being British, kind of always had a soft spot with McLaren, Williams. But yeah, Red Bull, I really just hate them. Absolutely hate them. Second half starting to play a little bit better, if I'm honest. The first few minutes wasn't the greatest, but it's starting to get into its stride now. I don't think what's helping is the ref is choosing to call a lot of fouls. Oh, here comes Chesterfield. Find Jacobs on the right. Here's Mandeville back to Jacobs. Mandeville's going all the way back here. Southend win the ball back. Here's Gardwell, but I think it's offside. Damn it. I don't know how off he was. I think it's a high line from Chesterfield, which is what caught him. Let's have a look. I've just seen a replay. It actually looked on. Here's Scott Morris. Go on, Southend. Try and do something. Ooh. Penalty. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a penalty. Yeah, definitely a penalty. No doubt about that one. No doubt about that one. Right, let's see if there's going to be a goal here for Southend. Bridge with the goal.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
So Bridge with the penalty for it is game on. Oh, that has not saved. That has annoyed me. There we go. More celebrating because Canada are leading Jamaica. Luke is at, yes, he is at the match. Yeah, I was talking to him last night about it. Leon Bailey missed a few, but David and Lauren clinical. It's an F1 shot. EFL, no CONCACAF. Oh. Well, that was a little bit dodgy defended there by Southend, but he got away with it. Quick throw-in taken there. Here's Hussein. Not had the greatest game, if I'm honest. He is better than this. He's not having the greatest game. Ooh. Is Fonguk. Oh, it's a goal. My word.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
Wow, Fonguk with a goal. However, down to Chesterfield. Chesterfield goalkeeper had a nightmare. But it is 2-1 to Southend. Shocking. And yeah, I agree with the the commentator. That was all down to Chesterfield, to be honest. That was awful. Awful defending. Absolutely awful. So Palmer fouls with a kick out. Fonguk. This is going to go down to as an own goal, surely. Yeah, Fonguk wasn't even going for the shot. So it's number 8. It came off there. So Oldacre it would be an Oldacre own goal, surely, because there's no way that I can give that to Fonguk at all. Oldacre. Sorry, mate, you're going to have to get the own goal for that, because there is no way I can give that to Fonguk as a goal. What a turnaround, though. Well, here's Chesterfield. Shot, blocked, out for a throw-in. Yeah, it's 2 to Southend. My 2-2 looking good. Yes, looking very likely now. And Ismail Coney looking good, says Moss. So sub for so it's Banks and Oldacre off. Dobra and Jones are on for Chesterfield. I'll see if I can quickly type those up. So Oldacre off. Banks is on. So yeah. So double change for Chesterfield. Obviously, Southend are probably going to keep their subs till the last moment due to the fact they've only got 2. So they really have to be careful. I didn't even get a chance to, mate, it was just madness. This is why I love National League football. It is probably the most entertaining league for me. I mean, it's one of my go-tos Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Ralph and Martin deal with that. Okay, I thought Jacobs might get in there. So it's all changed with the league table now. It's only 5 points clear. Chesterfield will be now as it stands. So free kick to Chesterfield. Grimes taking it. Oh, here's Grigg. Can he keep it in? No, he can't keep it in. I'm looking at the second goal. Yeah, I can definitely put some blame on Tyra, but he wasn't expecting the deflection, was he? So probably too hard blaming him entirely. But it's football, isn't it? Your reactions need to be a little bit better when you're a goalkeeper. So that's probably why I'm being hard on him. Corner to Southend now. It's all Southend right now. All Southend. This game is really good. Really entertaining game. Really thoroughly enjoyed this game. So, corner. Ref's going to have another chat with some tussling, which seems to happen on every corner at the moment. It's a low corner. Oh, hang on. Bridge crosses it in. Oh, hang on. No. 2 appeals for penalties there, and none were given. This is a really, really, really good game. I wish everyone could watch this across the whole world, because honestly, it's actually really good football. Really entertaining as well. Free kick for Chesterfield here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so the first one for me is a penalty. Just over 20 minutes to go. Entertaining game, indeed. Ooh. Chesterfield need to wake up a little bit, I'll be honest. I'm not taking any credit away from Southend here, by the way, but Chesterfield have aided Southend coming back into this with a couple of errors. The penalty being one, the sloppy pass from the back as well being the other. But I'm not taking anything away from Southend, because you still have to take your chances away. And they have. Come up to 71 minutes played now. Massive police shock. It's unbearable now. It's opening can of worms, causing carnage. Damon Hill, we were protesting. Then Hamilton for 2021. Except, yeah, exactly. Just, what does he want it for? What is the point? What is the point? because he will be opening the can of worms for everybody else. It's ridiculous. I'm going to buy a replica driver's trophy with 2008 champion for Massa to have it in his bedroom. It's probably all he wants it for, isn't it? Some recognition. He was a decent driver, but that's about it. It was decent. Decent. Wasn't one of my favourites to watch. He was a decent driver. That is it. So Chesterfield are on a 15-game unbeaten run. I could definitely see a goal coming from Chesterfield, though, because they don't ever give up. I understand he may be robbed in Singapore 2008, but he had Grand Prix where he should have done better. Well, exactly. I have no sympathy. The sympathy I do have, and it might be something you don't agree with, Chris, but is the Hamilton one. Just because I just felt it was an absolute farce caused by the FIA. You know, Mr. Massey. That was just a farce for me. Here's Mandeville with a cross, well collected by Martin. So Chesterfield got about 16 minutes to get something out of this game. But to be fair, Southend are doing really well. So I'll be surprised if they do get anything out of this game now. So they're doing really, really well. Oh, fantastic cross. Well gathered by Tyra. Absolutely brilliant by Tyra. So look, what I didn't agree with was only cars in between Lewis and Max were allowed to overtake. It shouldn't have been. It should have been everyone apart from Lewis and Max allowed to overtake. Get it in correct order. Yeah, it just smelt dodgy. That's the thing. It just smelt dodgy. Gateshead are now 2 up against Barnet. Much better second goal, to be fair. The first goal was pretty poor. Like, quality-wise, it was just bundled over. Rule was cars in the incorrect order allowed to overtake safety cars, not cars in between Lewis and Max. Yeah. Yeah. If they stuck with the rules, none of us would have complained or had this little doubt about the legitimacy of the actual race. But yeah, it's just, I wish it was just done. Here's Jacobs. Oh, good defending in the. Oh no, Mandeville's got it back here. Here's Dobra. Got out for a goal kick to Southend. No end product though from Chesterfield. They're doing good build up, but no end product, which is slightly concerning. Chesterfield fans biting their nails now. So just over 77 minutes played. Lewis lost it mentally once that happened, which Max took advantage with famous overtake, not having this fresher tyres, etc. Lewis should have defended or took them both out. Yeah. Oh. What's the ref deciding here? I know it went off for a shot, but I personally would have, if I was the ref, I would have taken it back to the free kick. Oh, he plays on. Okay. And that was a pretty harsh foul, if I'm honest, on Jacobs. Oh, Southend. It's Hussein again. Low cross is Grigg. Oh, Naylor. Good save by Martin. To be fair, it was a very weak shot by Naylor. I have to be honest. I really felt Lewis could have easily have pitted before Max for fresh tyres. See, I don't think Lewis was robbed. I think drivers who weren't allowed to overtake were robbed. If the rules were adhered to, I would have had an issue with it. Then it would have just been down to the racing part. But it just smelt dodgy. Like certain cars can overtake, but not other cars. I'm with you. If every car was allowed to overtake, I would have been absolutely fine about it. It would have been down to Lewis and Max Racing then. I'll be honest, I think Mandeville got the ball. I don't know what Bridges. I need to see this. Yeah, Mandeville gets the ball, so nah, Bridges has got nothing to claim for there. All they wanted was a dramatic lap showdown between the two. Yeah, so they're just trying to appeal to the fans, weren't they? Which is the wrong thing to do for me. Got Bridge trying to do a cross here. Another corner to Southend. Come up to 81 minutes played now. Well collected by Tyra. Gone out for a Southend goal kick. I would have red flagged it. Let Lewis have fresher tyres too and have a start like they do start of each race. That was another option, wasn't it? Yeah, they just chose the wrong option, and it looked dodgy. I think Southend are making a change here. So Mooney's coming on. Wood is coming off. I personally would have taken Hussein off personally. But that's just me. Exactly, it's done now. There's nothing going to change now, is it? Let's be honest. I think just a lot of us just like slightly wary, just to make sure nothing like that happens again. I actually think Lewis would have retired if he won 8th and retired end of 20. Yeah, I think he would have. I think he would have retired. You know, he was delving into, well, I wouldn't say a totally different sport, but a different feel for him. So just over 5 minutes left. Can Chesterfield save this? I don't know. They don't look great going forward this second half. The Southend are just working hard. Really hard. Chesterfield just bossing possession at the moment, but not doing anything with it. It's all well and good having the ball, but if you're doing nothing with it, it's a bit pointless. Southend here on the counter. Here comes Mooney. Still Mooney. Oh, just Mrs. Fungook there on the left. Lewis ain't winning 8th now, in my opinion, especially with these relegate. No, he's never going to win unless Lewis is part of a team that have both drivers who want same thing.
I don't think it will happen. It'll be Verstappen for the next 2 seasons, for guaranteed. Definitely this season. Next season it will be as well.
Another change here for Chesterfield. So Coilcloth is coming off here. Berry is coming on. Southend have got a throw in at the moment. Ralph going down the line. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Ball's gone back to Martin, who clears it high upfield. Trying to fire guard well. Oh, no. Thought Cardwell was going to cut that pass back out then. Did Chesterfield realise they need to get a goal? They should be going gung-ho for it now. No, they can't. The commentators are saying that Chesterfield can't even get the ball. They can't. They cannot win the ball back. It's ridiculous. 2026 next new relegations, and Lewis ain't staying for that long. Nah. He won't. He'll be gone after next year, I reckon. Oh, yeah. 2020. Yeah, 2024. I think 2024 will be his last season. Or last year, whatever you want to say it, call it. Reece Jacobs. Oh, brilliant defending there by Southend. Here's Mooney. No, it'd be interesting to see how much injury time is put on here. Just coming up to the 90th minute now. Minimum 6 minutes. Here's Cardwell. No. Good defending there by Chesterfield. Oh, Berry gives it away. Yeah, so 6 minutes of injury time. Come up to 91 minutes played, 5 minutes left. Southend have the ball. Southend have a throw-in. And Fonguk is coming off. So Funguk is coming off, and it is, what the heck? Kabong Godo. Massive player. He looks huge. It's probably just a camera angle, but he looks massive. Oh, Mooney. Oh, Mooney with a shot just gone wide. Less than 4 minutes left now. But disappointed with Chesterfield's reaction in the last 10-15 minutes. They haven't really tried. Doesn't feel like they've really bothered. It's a bit disappointing. I'm sure they'll, get promotion and all that stuff, but oh. There's Mandeville. And here comes Mooney on the counter. Still Mooney. Just waiting for reinforcements. And now everyone's back in position. Southend keep the ball. Here's Bridge in the last 2 minutes. Free kick to Chesterfield, quickly taken. Here's Berry. He's Berry, dinks it in. Grigg! Just over and wide by Grigg. That's probably the last chance for me, for Chesterfield. I can't see another chance being built. Great ball by Berry, by the way. So we're just in the last minute now. Martin taking the goal kick. Just over 30 seconds left. Just going out for a Southend throw-in. Yeah, over 6 minutes have been played now, so we're just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. Here's Grimes. He's just Got to go long. Martin comes out and collects it. That's game over for me. And there it is. It is full time. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Really appreciated it. Appreciate the company whilst I watch a game of footy. But it has finished Southend 2, Chesterfield 1. I will be back tomorrow for, what am I doing tomorrow? Brighton versus Arsenal. So yeah, you'll see me again tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I might watch the Grand Prix in the morning. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see. We'll never know. You never know. Got a new video. I can't find it. There it is. Right. Take care, everyone. Speak to you later.